Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sammy and this is my first ever Disney video. I used to be primarily a gaming YouTuber, but I've dabbled in pretty much everything on my channel, mainly in short form content. But in the last few years, I've been loving going to Disney, specifically with my boyfriend, an upcoming trip with some family members, and I figured no better time than the present to start a Disney series on my channel. I watch so many Disney vloggers, Disney pack and preps, Disney planning videos, because we go pretty often. We are debating becoming annual pass holders, so I figure I might as well start now, start vlogging and seeing if that changes my mind a little bit in terms of whether or not we want to just take the bite and become annual pass members, or if I should hold off a little bit. I live in New Hampshire, so it is a flight away. We can't just drive down to Disney. So obviously all those things in mind, we just aren't super sure on becoming annual pass members, but we love going, and that's really not the point of the video. The point of this video is to talk about the upcoming planning I have in store for our trip that is coming up this August. It is, I think, about 35 days away, so it's really coming quick, and soon is gonna be that week out mark where I'm booking our lightning lanes and all that fun stuff. So let's get my thoughts in order and talk about what I have in store for the upcoming trip and what I've already planned and already booked. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let's just start with what I've already booked ahead of time. We are staying at a deluxe resort, but I'm not going to reveal that until the vlogs start. If you do follow me on Instagram, you may know, because I did post a story about where we were staying when I first booked it. But if you are new here, get ready for the vlogs when they drop. So the location, obviously, where we're staying. I also will be keeping up with my Instagram story while we're there. So if you do follow me on Instagram, you will know a little bit before the vlogs are posted, because I obviously won't get to posting those until we're back home. We are flying into MCO and landing around noon on our first day. We're getting there on a Wednesday, so kind of like a random time to go in August. It's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then coming back on a Sunday. And because we're landing around noon, we're not doing a park day that day. It's just gonna be our travel day. We're gonna head to our resort, probably hang out around the pool, and then at 6 p.m. on night one, we are eating at Summer House on the Lake at Disney Springs. I've never eaten there. I've done a few restaurants at Disney Springs, but there's still so many that I haven't tried, including Boathouse and Homecoming. So the three of those were really on my list, but because you could book Summer House on OpenTable more than 60 days in advance, I think it was 90 days or something, I just did that, so I didn't even have to worry about it. And I'm so glad I did, because I'm so excited. The menu looks so good, and everybody that I've talked to that's gone there loves it. We aren't taking mirrors from the airport to the resort. We are just gonna Uber. I do normally take mirrors. I've taken them a few times. I've also tried Sunshine Flyer, but honestly, the last few times, both Sunshine and mirrors, I've had just not great experiences. I swear by mirrors for on the way back when you're going back to the airport, because they get you there with so much time to get to your flight, and you just don't even have to worry about like booking an Uber. But when I land, I just want to get to the airport. I think the last time it took us almost 2 hours to get from the airport to our resort, including the waiting time at the airport. Like, we went and checked in and we had to wait like 45 minutes for the next bus. It just was a lot, and within that time I could have been at the resort. So we are just steering clear of it in terms of getting to our resort, but we will use it on the way back to the airport. Once we get to the resort, I think we're just gonna hang around the pool. I've never stayed at this resort, and there are a few pools, so there's one hint for you. And yeah, I honestly, because it's such a shorter trip, I really wanna make the most of the resort time and just use it all up rather than going to the water park. Though, I don't know, like, I am really debating a water park that day just because it is free, and we've never done it. It's gonna be so hot. It could be really fun. Now, as it stands, we're planning to just hang out at the resort and do some relaxing and yeah, just hanging around in the sun and getting a nice tan, because as you can see, I'm very pale. So day 2 will be our first full park day, and we're actually doing Hollywood Studios. I always start with Magic Kingdom whenever I go to Disney World. This is the first time I'm not doing that, and I will explain why once we get to the Magic Kingdom day. But day 2, we are gonna start with Hollywood Studios. We are gonna rope drop every day this trip, because we only have 3 full park days, and just in order to maximize all those rides that we get in, rope dropping just makes the most sense, and utilizing that extra time for Disney Resort guests in the morning. But we're gonna head straight for Rise of the Resistance with rope drop. I've actually never rode Rise of the Resistance, which is insane. I don't know how I haven't rode it before, but we are gonna start with that. My brother loves Star Wars, so I think it's gonna be like the perfect way to start our trip. We'll hang out around Galaxy's Edge, maybe get breakfast around there, or head over to Woody's Lunchbox and do breakfast over there. I really have been wanting to try the breakfast tachos. I've never tried them, but a breakfast Toronto wrap does also sound good, and maybe a little cold brew. We will see, but I'm hoping for, in terms of multi-pass, reserving Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, and Toy Story Mania for this day. We'll be getting Standby Skipper to hopefully help me with rides later in the day and in the evening. I did this on my last trip, and we actually went during a long weekend in October where it was very busy. I'm so sorry if you... That is my dog snoring. I'm so sorry if you can hear her. She's resting. But we went during a busy weekend, and I used Standby Skipper, and it got us Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Slinky Dog. Oh my God, she's snoring so loud. Slinky Dog, like every ride we wanted, Mickey and Minnie's, like got it for us. So have a lot of faith in Standby Skipper, but regardless, I'm not afraid to wait in some lines. And then we will take a midday break. I am a big advocate for the midday break. I believe that a dip in the pool and a shower and a little rest will literally revive you and bring you back to planet Earth. And we will head back later in the day. We have a dinner reservation at Andy's Roundup Rodeo. If you haven't tried this restaurant, I really recommend it. Not even for the food, but the experience. I loved it. My boyfriend loves barbecue, and so does my brother. We went back in October, and my brother obviously hasn't been, so we are bringing him there. And it's also just great for a group, especially if you're foodies like us. We can put down some food, so I think it's just gonna be a great option in terms of getting all the food in that we wanna eat. And then we are gonna have a little nightcap before the fireworks, because I could only get a 4:30 dinner reservation. Even though I woke up so early to book it, it's fine. We are gonna go for a little nightcap. I booked Oga's Cantina around 7:30. Have a little drink before we head over to Fantasmic. Of course, leaving myself time to grab popcorn and a little snack for Fantasmic. You guys believe I've never seen Fantasmic? I've been to Disney however many times. I still haven't seen Fantasmic, and I have successfully avoided it in every vlog ever. I always skip through it, so a lot of it will be brand new. Also the biggest Sorcerer Mickey fan, and when I was little, the Fantasia scene with him in the broom, was my favorite scene ever. I would go to my grandma's house and I'd make her replay that scene over and over again. I just watched it last week. I'm obsessed with it. If you don't believe me, there's Sorcerer Mickey and there's my sleeping dog, but on the couch right now because I love him so much. I'm so excited to see Fantasmic. I can't even tell you. Day 3, we will again be rope dropping, so there's not gonna be a lot of sleep going on, but day 3, but really full day 2, is Magic Kingdom. And the reason this is this day is because it is opening night of Mickey and Minnie's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I love Mickey and Minnie's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We did it in October of last year. I was so sick. It hadn't even really hit me yet. I thought it was fine, but by the night, I was just really pushing through. It still was the most magical time, so I know I'm going to love it so much this time, where I'm feeling better and not during a certain time of the month. I'm just so excited. I can't wait to see the Bootsy Parade. I can't wait to see everything new, and it being opening night, I just feel like it makes it so much more fun and special. I do know it's going to be pretty crazy. I think it does sell out, so it's probably going to be pretty crowded, but I'm also hoping that the morning of when we rope drop is a little bit quieter, because it's a party night. I heard that that's a thing, so we'll see. But regardless, we're going to be rope dropping Mine Train. I actually would never normally rope drop this, but I've never rode it, whatever. Never been on it, and so it just makes sense for me. Let's just do it. We'll rope drop it. I know sometimes the rope drop for Mine Train can get a little crazy, or is down often, I guess, in the morning. So if that happens, we'll head over to Peter Pan's Flight, which is another favorite of mine, and do Winnie the Pooh. So I'm hoping to knock those 3 out early morning, and then hopefully reserving Haunted Mansion, Tiana's, and Pirates. Those are the 3 that I'll typically reserve in Magic Kingdom. Tiana's is you can't fight me on it. If my brother was no, I want space, no, sorry, go wait in the standby line. I'm always reserving Tiana's. 1, because that queue is absolutely horrendous when it's super crowded. We waited in it for 2 hours 2 summers ago, and it was the worst thing ever, because everybody wants to be on it when you're there in the summer months because it is so hot. So no, I will be reserving it as long as I can. Pray for me. And then hopefully Standby Skipper can hook me up with Space Mountain. And we will not be doing the individual lightning lane for Tron, we are just gonna do the standby queue. I don't mind waiting in a few big lines. As long as it's not every ride, it's fine with me. I'm actually really excited to ride Tron this year. This is a little background on me, but I have lost over 30 pounds this year alone since January 1st is when I started, or really December after Thanksgiving. I was just really unhappy with myself, and the last time we went, I tried the test seat, and though I did fit in it, it was really uncomfortable, and I have lost a few inches on my calves. Yes, I have been measuring them. So I'm just so excited to be able to ride it comfortably. It feels like a really big personal achievement for me, so I'm excited. And I've never been on it, so I think it'll be really fun. Day 4, we are combining Animal Kingdom and Epcot, just because we only have 3 full park days. We're starting at Animal Kingdom because I feel like in Animal Kingdom morning, there's honestly nothing better in my opinion. Starting first thing with the safari, if you can reserve it, is like the best thing ever. So I will be attempting to reserve that, and then Everest and Dinosaur probably, or Navi, but probably not, probably Everest and Dinosaur, just because the group I'm with is more roller coaster heavy than slower ride heavy. We'll be rope dropping Flight of Passage, and my brother has never been on it, so I'm really excited. And then in the afternoon, we are heading to Epcot. We'll be buying a lightning lane for Guardians. That's just a non-negotiable because I have to know for sure I'm gonna ride it. Honestly, if our Hollywood Studios first day is a little slow, we might have to Skyliner over to Epcot simply to do Guardians because it's just that incredible. Like, I love it so much. And yes, unpopular opinion, I really want to get Conga. We've only ever gone on it once, and we got September, which was amazing, and I cried the whole time, but I just feel like Conga seems like so much fun. I know it's like kind of controversial. People either love Conga or hate it. I feel like I'm gonna love it, and I really want to get it. At night at 6 p.m. we have a reservation at Tepinetto, which I've never tried. I'm so excited because I'm a big hibachi girl. I love all Asian cuisine, to be honest. It's my favorite ever. And so I'm really excited to go. I hear it's really magical, and they do such a good job at bringing the magic like into your dinner, and so I'm really excited. I think that's going to be a really fun way to close out our trip. Sadly, day 5 is our departure day. We are headed on out. Our flight is at noon, so we will kind of have the morning time to like wake up, maybe even sleep in a little bit, have a coffee and breakfast, and then we will head on home if we become annual pass holders on this trip, because apparently you can upgrade your tickets to an annual pass, and the amount that you paid for your current tickets will go towards the pass. If we do that, then hopefully we'll be back very soon. I really want to do Jollywood Nights this winter. I'm trying to convince my boyfriend to do it. That's the plan. I can't wait to take all of you guys with me. Please be patient with me, as obviously this is my first ever Disney series. Let me know things you want to see and don't want to see. I hope you tune into the vlog. My next video will be a pack and prep to get my suitcase ready for the trip. It will feel so real then. And let me know in the comments, if you only had a few days in Disney like me, what are your must-dos and must-don'ts? I would love to know the way you do things. And yeah, also leave a comment down below with a guess of where we are staying. I guess my hint to you would be relaxing, which I feel like doesn't really necessarily help in terms of deluxe because they're all relaxing, but everybody I've ever talked to that's stayed here has said it's very relaxing. So that is my hint. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.